Hi Jason, what's up? Well, at least you didn't blow up, that's a good thing. Hi Sean. I told you I'd play it. I just didn't tell you when. Oh good, Petronella. Oh, hello Nella.
Lawrence, at last. Oh, the way you've been avoiding my calls, anyone would think I was your mother.
I'm not
This
Lawrence.
isn't your mother, by the way. Well, unless there's been a horrendous mix-up with a time fracture. But
Well, there
I
could be.
think you're not Lawrence.
You'd be
which
correct.
means Lawrence is still missing.
Apparently so.
Okay, I've not got long, so just listen. I've a funny feeling an old friend of mine made sure this phone fell into your hands, which means you're the right person for the job. The job being,
Thank you.
find Lawrence. I can't stress how important that is. Think yellow highlighter, and circled in red, several times. Yes, that important.
Well, that's very important.
Right. My friends call me Petronella. You can call me Osgood. I'm an
No, I'll call
investigator,
you Nella, like I
looking
always
into the
do.
odd, the unexplained. Anything on Earth or even beyond. And I've only just realized what a massive remit that is. No wonder I need your help. You and me are going to sift through clues, codes, and face some terrifying enemies. Sound like fun?
I can only imagine.
Look, gotta go. But I'll be in touch, because you and me, we've got a game.
Yes, we do. Literally, this is a game. A game that I'm not looking forward to. You're welcome. And let me tell you what this is all about. That phone belongs to a man named Lawrence, who's connected to a rather fabulous person of interest. Problem is, Lawrence seems to be missing in action. In thinking, how can I help? Can't you investigate this yourself? I don't really want to help you. Well, that's just mean. We'll go with the first one. I need to find Lawrence, so you can help me by going through his phone. Well, isn't this kind of, not good? There may be clues in there as to where he's gone. I've always wanted to be a detective. Sounds easy enough. Where do I start? Where do I start? Hang on, I may have something useful for you. I've installed the scanning kit on the phone. It'll highlight any potential clues if it works, fingers crossed. Best give the kit a bit of a test drive. You're quite the tech whiz. Are you sure this thing is stable? Great, how do I do that? How do I do that? Let's start with getting a picture of Lawrence. He's bound to have one somewhere in his phone. Find the picture of Lawrence. Got it. When you spot anything of interest, like his picture in this case, the scan button will turn yellow. Tap it to activate the scanner, then place your finger on the screen and drag it around to capture all the data till the progress bar fills up. If you hear a strange noise, you're doing it right. Then you'll get a clue. Do send me any clues you find. Oh yes, I've added a handy tracker just in case you get stuck or are unsure of what to do. To access it, tap the icon at the top left of the home screen. So now the first clue you need to find is that photo of Lawrence. Got it. Well, let's look to the gallery. You got that right, Haley, but in this case, definitely don't blink. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, the poet. That sounds interesting. That's less interesting, but okay. That's an odd way to put pillows in a bed. Disgusting. Beautiful. That's picturesque. Oh, duckies. More duckies. I don't think that's how you do a ball rack. Wilderness. Is that a train? I think it's a train. Shoes. Delicious. Interesting.
Could be.
Well, we're not gonna talk about that. Lawrence! I've missed you, buddy. Luke found Lawrence's photo. A photo of Lawrence, the original owner of the phone, in your possession. Oh, that's good. I've got something for you. Okay, we'll send you the picture. There's your photograph. Male and approximately Lawrence's age. It's him, alright. Good, we found Lawrence's picture. That was the easy part. Ooh, we're showing a bunch of stuff. Got it. There's clearly more files in there, but they're corrupted. Or something odd. Well, I could have told you that. They're all glitchy. Who are you again? Odd. What's odd? Okay, so what did we do now? Well, odd. What's odd? Except this entire situation. Data gets corrupted all the time, but there's usually a pattern to it, a logical cause. You know, like damaging a USB stick when you drop it into molten Zyton whilst conducting dangerous experiments in time travel. I've never done that, but something different here. Sorry, don't get it. Yeah, I've never done that. Don't worry, you still got time. So the data isn't just corrupted, it's also out of place. Like a jigsaw puzzle with the pieces incorrectly connected. First time I've ever seen something like this. I mean, Nella, you work for a unit. You should see this stuff all the time. Can we continue if the data is corrupted? I guess can we continue? Well, there are still fragments of useful data. So if you scan enough data, that might help us piece all of it back together. Kind of like how you complete a jigsaw puzzle by first figuring out where all the corners are. I have to do jigsaw puzzles now? You're simplifying this, aren't you? I love a good puzzle. You're simplifying this, aren't you? Teeny bit, but for my sake as well as yours. Take a look through the new files, would you? See if you can find out more about Lawrence and what he's been doing recently. Might give us a clue as to where he's gone. This seems complicated. What do you already know about Lawrence? Any clues from the bug you put on his phone? This seems complicated. I'm sure you'll manage. You put too much faith in me, Nella. Too much faith. Tell you what, we find him, I'll deal with him, then you can be on your way. Deal? Shall. Why not? I don't even know how I got here. Deal. Great. So I need you to go through the phone, all of it. If you find anything interesting, just scan it and I'll have a look. Good luck and thanks in advance for your help. Okay, let's see here. Chats, phone, browser, mail. Okay, yeah, we unlocked chats and mail. Let's check this. A bunch of corrupted stuff in here. Mo, Sally Sparrow, Heinrichs, Kathy. We know a thing or two about Sally. Hey Mo, what's up? You're bailing again, Larry? The campaign's been on pause for weeks. I know, sorry. But work's in the way and I have other things going on. Maybe just go ahead without me. Just this once. What? You're our only healer. Plus Tom's a complete murder hobo. It'll be chaos. We should kick him out of the group if he keeps that up. See, this is why we need our cleric. His infinite wisdom. We'll just have to aim for a session after Daz's party. Are you sure you're okay with the planning, since you're busy and all? Positive, I just wanted to make up for everything. If you insist, alright, tell me if you need any help, yeah? You got it, Mo. Psst. You got everything ready? For Daz's birthday party. Yep, stuff should get delivered by the weekend. Excellent, mate. You're the best. I can hardly wait. Hopefully, anyway. You never know with Heinrichs. Ooh. Can we fix this? We can. Ooh, look at all those errors. Ooh, we can get rid of those. Clue found corrupted chat. A corrupted fragment found in a text thread with Mo about a surprise party. Well, that's a clue. A little more reading. Wait, how many packs you getting a keg? Yes. He hates surprises, but the keg will defo make up for everything. Did I mention you're the best? Only every other day, lol. The modesty on this one. Just saw the list of stuff, mate. Disco ball. You're a proper legend. I know, I'm the best. Hiya, mate. Party day is almost here. You need help bringing the stuff on the day of. Might help myself to the keg first. Larry? Don't leave me hanging, man. Larry, what's going on? I'm just trying to give Daz a decent birthday. Serves me right for depending on you, I guess. This is around the time that he would have went missing then.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, man. I just got back and Dazza told me about Nats. You must be like crazy worried. But she's gonna turn up. You probably thought I was well out of order with my texts about the party. But obviously, I'll take care of all that. You need to focus on finding Nats. And hey, I'm here for you, Loz. Whatever you need. Even if it's just a talk. Don't be one of those dinosaurs who thinks talking about problems a mug's game. It helps, man. I should know. Listen, I'm gonna give you another bell later, okay? And we'll find her, yeah? You and her, you're gonna be together forever. Alright, later.
That's what I call a true friend. Mate, sorry about everything again. I'm here for you, you know that, right? Call me if you need anything, whether it's a bite to eat or just to take your mind off things. I can be over in a flash. Are you okay? I want to check in with you. Popped by earlier, but you weren't around. Good to know you're out of the house at least. Lesson stew me mum cooked up near your post box. Please take care of yourself. Larry, mate, I know it's hard times, but don't go silent on me, yeah? You're worrying me, man. If not me, then ring Dazza, Hamish, or anyone really. You know we've got you. Larry, please talk to me. No one's seen you in days. Where are you? And that's the last of that. Take this clue to our friend. This isn't terribly encouraging. What's up? The item you scanned. Thank you for doing that, by the way. It doesn't really fit with any of the existing data we found so far, which means we can't use it to uncover more data. Should I keep going then? Absolutely. I'm convinced that this is significant somehow. It might not help us recover data, but I think it's a lead worth following. Keep going, and I'll let you know if anything interesting comes up. Okie doke. Back to the chats. Sally. Hey Sally, hope I caught you before your flight. Just wanted to wish you good luck. You'll do great things in America, I know it. The world isn't ready for Sally Sparrow. We've got everything covered here, I promise, but don't forget us once you've got your big exciting life going there, yeah? Oh Larry, don't be so dramatic. I'm just moving across the pond. It's not the end of the world. But thank you, Larry. I know I'm leaving London and the story in capable hands. I'd never doubt a nightingale. Promise I'll make you proud here. And I'll send a postcard to you peasants when I make it big here. Oh shush. Cool face. And that's the end of that. Heinrich. Your package has been delivered. This is an unmessage. Please contact customer service for the queries. Okay. Hello, Kathy. Happy birthday, Kathy. It feels odd to say that again. I miss you, Kathy. I miss you so much. There's so much happening now that's dredging up old memories. I wish you spoke more specifically, especially after Mom and Dad passed, more than just me phoning you whenever I needed a place to stay. I know I can't change things, but I just want to be your dumb brother again. Now this is his sister. You were always the smart one, and I was... Yeah, I'd give anything to go back to that, to have you here. Hello? Kathy? No, sorry, I'm so sorry, this isn't your sister. I didn't mean to interrupt, but, well, there's no easy way to say this. My name's Graham. I'm the current owner of this phone. Oh God, my apologies, Graham. I should have known that the provider would have sold her number by now. I'll stop. It's alright, really. I'm sorry for your loss, mate. Thanks, Graham. I appreciate it. Listen, you can keep sending messages if you want. I won't read them, promise. That's awfully generous of you, but that's alright. Probably should have said those things when I could anyway. I understand. The offer still stands if you ever want to change your mind, though. I'll remember that. It's no problem. Well, I hope you have a good day. And sorry about interrupting you. Well, that led to nothing. Damn you, Nightingale. Dear Mr. Nightingale, I write regarding your recent renovations on my property. I understand that construction work can cause an inconvenience to those around, and for that I apologize. That said, I must ask you to refrain from harassing me any further. What I do on my property is my business, and I am well within my rights to carry out whatever works I choose on my own home. If you do not desist, you will be hearing from my lawyer. Regards, Edward Flint. P.S. I should add that I do not appreciate your childish scare tactics. I do not believe, for one solitary moment, the outlandish tales you tell about my property. I see them for what they are. Poisonous poppycock, Mr. Nightingale. Poisonous poppycock. Argument with Flint and misunderstanding comes to a head. Okay. Go ahead and send this to our friend. See if this does any good. Like the last piece that I sent her. Sounds like a typical neighborhood tiff. Outlandish tales, huh? What has Lawrence been spreading about Flint's property? What does Lawrence care about what Flint does anyway? You think Flint would retaliate? Seems like Mr. Nightingale was causing trouble. Perhaps it affected his property value, or maybe Flint painted his fence eggshell white instead of parchment white. Point is, it could be anything. It's not unusual to have problems with your neighbors, or don't I know that? But for sure, before it to escalate this far, there must be something more than to their dispute. Okay, let's see what this is. Heinrichs again. Okay, excellent news. Your order has been delivered. You've earned the following store credit points to spend on your next purchase. 28 points, not bad. Thank you, and have a nice day. Thank you for shopping with us at Heinrichs Department Store. You've received an order on... Can note that it has been updated to the following status on our website. To view your order, please click the link below. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, that's a slow web page. Summer is here. No, it is not. Okay, so we'll need some information. Yeah, I think I might be able to find it. Okay, we have the order ID there. I might need a notebook. If I have to have things written down, I might need a notebook. So I'll be right back. Okay, so that's the order number, and They have a date. I assume that would be the date. I think they need an address. Did these? Oh, hi, Lawrence. Hello. You're gonna have to speak up, Lawrence. I don't understand this demonic sound to my ear. Is there an end to this? Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. You bastard. Son of a bitch. That was good, I'll give it to you, that was good. Back to things before my heart left my body. Okay, I don't see it there, I just see that. Okay, let's see here. Can we find it through this? Dear Miss Lennox, thank you for your email. Allow me to go over the events of the unfortunate day you chose to enter our shop. You ordered a chicken parmesan salad, which, when this was brought to you, you asked if there was meat in it, to which the reply was obviously yes. When you then flew into a raging temper and informed us that you do not eat meat. While you somehow managed to misunderstand the word chicken on the menu, our staff was kind enough to offer you a replacement meal. You responded by throwing your plate and cutlery onto the floor. At this point, our staff had no choice but to escort you off the premises. Also, that uppity woman is my partner. Given your behavior, Miss Lennox, be thankful that we are not pressing charges. Please do not patronize us ever again. Mum always did say you were a crazy old bat. Cheerio, Lawrence. Dear Lawrence, this is Amy Lennox here. I do hope that you remember me. I was a friend of your mum. How are you, my dear? I haven't seen you since you were a wee lad. It pains me to write this, but I had the most unsatisfactory experience at your establishment the other day, and I wanted to bring the matter to your attention. I was at your cafe for lunch, and my order was completely wrong. Now, normally I wouldn't kick up a fuss, but the young lady on duty that day was rather uppity and rude when I voiced my complaint. I understand that it's hard to get good help these days, but you really must keep a close eye on your staff, my dear. Give an inch and they'll take a mile, I always say. I suppose if your parents were around, they could have given you this guidance, but Auntie Amy is here to help. Wishing you good health, Amy Lennox. Okay. That's all we can see there, because this stuff here is still corrupted. Oh, I have to scan his voicemail. Good to know. Okay, back to chat. Go to this. Go up a bit. Whoop, there you are. Crew found most apology, Mo apologizing for his outburst. Okay, now let's send this to Nella. And see if this does any better. Nat sounds like an important person to Lawrence, and it sounds like something happened to her, poor woman and poor chap. At least he had a friend to lean on. This just got more interesting. I wonder what happened between them. And this just got more interesting. Complicated too, but this narrows down that Lawrence might have done next. Makes it easier to track him down in theory. Hey, is there anything on who Nat is to Lawrence exactly? knowing that will give us a bit of lead. I don't think so, because I don't see her here unless she's in one of these corrupted files. Well, that looks discouraging. Could she be in his pictures here? Nope, she's not here. That won't do anything just yet. I don't see her there. How about in here? No, that's disheartening. No, Natasha Nightingale? Hello? Line busy. At least we know that he has her number, so that's good to know. He has more contacts in my phone than I do. Yeah, I mean, I still have this, but I need his address. And I don't see it here. Interesting. Do they need that? I think. Oh wait, they need the order ID, that and that. Well, look good, I don't need that, I just need this, I have this information. Okay, well, now we have that, and we can see what he ordered. Okay, scan this for clues. Clue found party supplies and order of party supplies from Heinrich's department store. Okay, we have that. Send it to her. Upload. There you go. Ah, this must be for the party Mo mentioned in his apology. Yes. Could the party have been for that? Well, I mean, we know it was. At least we think it might have been. And she disappeared because she hates parties? Sounds extreme, but effective. No, the party was for Daza, but I imagine a missing friend would dampen any soiree. Oh, this is a search party. Yes, that's what I would assume too. Might need to swing by to make sure that he's not been there lounging about all this while. Well, we know a bit more about our friend Lawrence now. What do you make of all of it? Make of it all? I'm no investigator. Maybe he just got tired of city life. Sounds a bit boring to be honest. I'm no investigator. I'm no investigator, Nella. You mean you weren't an investigator because you are one now? Not by choice. Maybe he just got tired of the city life. Sounds a bit boring. Maybe he just got tired. You think he just took off? Looking at his life so far, he doesn't seem to be the type. Seems like an ordinary person, except there's no such thing as an ordinary person. So what seems significant about Lawrence? I mean, he was planning a party, there was an incident with a woman close to him. Yes, I definitely think this missing person is very significant, certainly worth looking into. Sounds promising. You think something happened then? Is that bad? Well, I'm not 100% certain, to be honest. I also just realized that Lawrence hasn't tried to find his phone. That strikes me as very odd. Well, how do you know? I've run 54 checks and he hasn't called his phone or texted. Well, and he hasn't done any of the other find my phone things you normally expect. Well, but he did try to call his phone. He did, and it scared the fuck out of me. What? How did it slip by my senses? Never mind that. What did he say? Where is he? I don't know, there was too much static. I think his phone rang itself. These weird flashing images appeared. Well, I mean, true. But this is the part that scared me. Not a regular call then, is it? I'll see what I can do if it really is him trying to reach through. Perhaps the line was bad, or whatever it is. It must have been serious. So what now? What do you think it could have been? Maybe it's related to your person of interest. It's possible. You know, I didn't expect anything to come out of tapping Lawrence's phone. But I learned that my person of interest left some rather strange video recordings, which I traced back to a shop near here that specializes in rare DVDs. Lawrence is just one of the shop employees I tapped. What kind of recordings? Whose DVDs is it? What kind of recordings? It seemed like a fragmented message, something about blinking might kill you. Yes. Anything good? Anyway, good theory, but I suspect there's something more to all of this. We should see if Lawrence experienced any of the unusual events of the past week. Right, where should I start? I managed to use the data you scanned to recover more files. Good. Might be more clues in those. Scan them, then we'll see what we can piece together. Oh, we have a new album. Till Death Do Us Parts. I mean, she's very pretty, and she likes books, and I like books myself. He took a lot of pictures of her. Is this Natalie? I mean, is this Natasha? Nat? And there's Lawrence again, sweeping. Ooh, this is corrupted. Just scan this. Aye. Well, that's disturbing. That's very disturbing. But at least we scanned it. Okay, there she is with Lawrence. This must be Nat. There they are again. Hello, Lawrence. There he is, posing with the broom. Now he's rocking out with the broom. There they are again. Ooh, we can scan this too. Clue found someone special, Lawrence, with his special someone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is that Nat we're looking for. Okay, the last one. Ooh, the buttons and symbols are glitched. Right, scan this. Clue found corrupted corrupted fragment found in a photo album of Lawrence and that is her. Good. Okay, that cleared those up. Now I can go and send these things to Osgood. Okay, we'll send this first. Ah, progress. Well, good, I like progress. Great, these items are useful. Well, useful in a relative term, but the items are more like fragments, really. The two pieces you scanned connect to each other. No new files? Because I could really use new files, not yet anyway. We still don't really know where this leads. We'll get a better picture when we've got all the pieces, so keep calm and carry on scanning. Well, I've got one more piece to send to you currently. Happily married man in our Lawrence. I'm almost certain that this is the Nat Mo mentioned in his message. See, that makes this much more real. He did make it seem like they were very close. Yeah, those pictures, he was having a great life. They both could have been two different people. Yeah, this makes it more real, because now we're seeing an actual couple, so... It is real, but I understand what you mean. A lot to process, isn't it? Yes. But just so we're sure... Aye! Sparks? Hello?
Shark 1747.
I'm gonna write that down.
Shark 1747. Shark 1747.
Good. Very nice. Good to have that. But just so we're sure, could you try finding a name for her? I don't want our wires crossed. Hey, that was a call, right? Yes, the signal was odd. Who was it? Did someone take a bunch of random numbers? Yes. Very odd. It's hard for me to guess without hearing it myself, but it seemed like a hijacked phone signal. Could be. Could be more data corruption. Just, it's bring something. This. It's possible, but it doesn't quite match the corruption. Check the call history and see if the number plays back. I'll look into it when I can later. Okay, she said she wants me to do that then.
Shark 1747.
And calling it back just gets
Shark
the code, that thing again. I assume that's a code that I'm going to need later. Otherwise they wouldn't give it to me. Ooh, look at all that. Oh, Natasha's chat, Mr. Flint. Isla Townsend. There's still one that needs to be cleared up. But we have more stuff. Ooh, and something extra in Sally's. I'm gonna go through Natasha first. Oh my god, I set through my alarms. Why didn't you wake me? It's an hour past opening now. Because I've made the executive decision to give you the day off. You're ill, Nat. You need to rest. But we're meeting the new suppliers today, and Mrs. Morris from the foster home. Are you sure you can manage all of it by yourself? It'll be like 12 kids for the tour. I've got it all covered. Your notes are pretty detailed. Plus, Oscar's here to help us as always. Trust me. Well, knowing Oscar's there does make me feel a bit better. Larry and Oscar. What the duo. Of course, you two, hun. Fine, I'll stay home today. Let me know if you need any extra help. Alright, Nat. There's some soup in the stove, by the way. Oh, did you make it hot emoji? Sure, if heating it up on the stove after it was delivered accounts. I suppose I appreciate the thought. Thank you, Larry. Have a good day at work. Hope you feel better, love. Psst, Nat, important question. Did you head out without noticing me? Texts are coming from inside the house. Anyway, could you get me a pint, please? The kitchen's right next to you. But I'm right at the best part. You've only watched Trainspotting 100 times now. Don't know how you can stomach it, honestly. It's a classic. And I never knew how you can sit through Lawrence of Arabia. It's only about 3 days long. Now that's a real classic without any gross-out scenes, too. Right, the engaging plot that man, desert, war, desert, and even more desert. It's the whole atmosphere and mood. Mood and atmosphere. And might I remind you, Peter O'Toole was a national treasure. He was quite the desert Desert in the desert, too. Well, can't argue with that. Well, I just realized the film came out over 2 decades ago. Makes me feel really old. Oh, love. We all have to grow up at some point. And excuse me, we're the same age. 45 is not that old. It's not old at all. Are you implying that I'm geriatric? I'll get the pint. Want me to bring you some ice cream, some iced tea too? Smooth operator, and yes, please. For what it's worth, I'm glad you chose life with me. And did you go out? Where are you? The kettle was left on. Was there an emergency? Seriously, Nat, where are you? Please give me a call. I'm looking for you everywhere. Everywhere for you. If you see this message, please call me, okay? Please be okay, Nat. And that's the last of that. Mr. Flint. Hello, is this Mr. Flint? Who is this? If this is a telemarketer, I'm not interested. I assure you, I'm not here to sell you anything. This is Lawrence Nightingale. I live near you. New property. A friendly neighbor, is it? Forgive me. Where are my manners? What can I help you with? That's all right. Is it just Flint, or that's Mr. Flint to you? Now, what do you want? I don't want to ask a third time. Right, I'll get straight to it then. There are some concerns regarding your property. Whatever the real estate agent told you, they're lying. It's not safe there. Don't go into that house. Are you calling my cousin a liar? Pardon? My cousin was the one who sold me that house. My cousin's the estate agent. Are you calling them a liar? That's not what I meant. I apologize for insulting your family, but that's not important right now. You need to stay away from that house, Mr. Flint, please. I don't know what you're playing at, Nightingale, but I won't be told to do like some bumbling half-wit. Perhaps if we talked over the phone, I could explain better. You have 1 minute. You hung up. Yes, because like my cousin, I'm a liar too. I suggest you stop pestering me with this nonsense. Good day, Nightingale. Mr. Flint, I apologize for the heated exchange. Please, we got off on the wrong perhaps we got off on the wrong foot. Please allow me to make amends. Why don't you pop by for supper sometime with my wife and I? We'd like to give you a proper welcome to the neighborhood. I suppose things can get lost in translation with these modern devices. Very well, I accept your invitation, Mr. Nightingale. Excellent. Hopefully we can sort all this out, and that's the last of that. Isla Townsend. Psst, Izzy. Yes, Larry. So I wanted to get a surprise gift for Nat, but the usual flowers seem boring. Any ideas like, oh, Larry, what have you gone and done now? Nothing. Come on, you can tell me. Nat's my bestie and all, but I can keep a secret. I'm serious. Can't a man do something nice for his loving wife just because? All right. I know she's been talking about that new Indian place, Last Days of the Raj. That's the name. You want me to get her curry? Trust me, she'll be thrilled. Okay, curry it is then. Can I just add that you two are sickeningly sweet. I say that with love. Is he just checking in? Have you heard from Nat today? No, actually, why? Larry, is everything alright? I don't know. She's not been replying to my calls or text. It's not like her to be this unresponsive. Oh no, maybe her phone's out or a battery. I'll try asking around too. Keep each other posted, yeah? Thanks, Izzy. Larry, no one's seen or heard from her. I'm really worried now, Larry. I'm here, I don't know what to do. I'm coming over, we'll go to the police. Okay. Hi, Larry, how are you? Let me know if you need a chat, alright? We'll find her, Larry. Don't give up hope. Larry, don't shut yourself off, please. We're all here for you, and that's the last of that. Yeah, we have to see what this is. Oh, good. More text.
Hey, Sally. I know it's been a while, but this is urgent. Nat's missing. It's like she just up and disappeared. It's them, Sal. I know it. They did this. I was... Sorry. What was I thinking? It's just... You're the only one that gets it. You were right to escape.
Okay, and we can scan that. Okay, we'll scan the chat, the voice message. There we go. Good. What do you mean Natasha's missing? We did everything we could to prevent this. I didn't have the heart to tell you. Someone bought a West of Drumlands. Oh, good. That place. What? Larry. I couldn't do that to you again, Sally. I made you a promise. Believe me, I tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen, and now she's gone. I'm coming home. We'll figure this out, okay? I'll get a flight out first thing in the morning. No, don't, Sally. If it really is those things, you and Natasha are the only people I care about. As much as I want to face this with you, please don't come back. I can't let you do this by yourself, Larry. You sound just like her. She wanted to help too. We'll get her back. I'll contact Rainey, see if there's anything we can do about sealing that place off for good. Just be safe, okay? And please stay. Okay, I hate this. Promise me you'll be careful. You're a brave man, Larry Nightingale. I think I've heard that once before. And you'll hear it again from Natasha next time. And that's the last of that. Okay, we'll send the voice to Nella. There. West of Drumlands. Must be in a state of some sort. I'll look into it. We're missing some history here. Is it important? They seem scared of that place. They seem terrified of that place. Yeah, I know why, but... Good catch. Buildings are truly anomalies of their own. People go on about the mysteries of space and the ocean, but buildings can hide even more secrets in plain sight. And this one seems like Sally and Lawrence have a history with it. Yeah, you could say that at the very least. And we have more of these. Good. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3 new ones. Good. Okay, let's go and scan this first. Hi. Hello. We found corrupted email, corrupted fragment found in an email update of Natasha's disappearance. Okay, good. Dear Lawrence, someone sent an update to your report. Please click the link below. I would if I could. And then thank you for listening to findme.web. Okay, that's that one. Whatever you're going through right now, we're happy to help. And to provide any support we can, please head over to the home page and start filling out the details of your missing loved one. Yeah, I can't click on that just yet. Okay, feature article: Illusions of Security. This week we take a look back at one of our older articles to explore a rather surprising installation outside of a Van Gogh exhibition. Feeding construction only there for a brief time is it coincidentally placed random objects or brilliant critical commentary on social landscape for crafts. Okay, let's see what they're talking about here. Another slow web page. Oh, that's what they're talking about. The TARDIS. Obviously. The blue box. Illusions of Security. It was during the Louvre's 2010 exhibition of Vincent van Gogh's work that I encountered a most unusual piece of art. I was, of course, no stranger to the Van Gogh exhibit, though magnificent his painted works were familiar to me by this point. Now, it was a sculpture, not one even placed in the exhibit itself. Scanning. We found Louvre's blue box, a review of an art installation of a blue box at the Louvre Museum. Not just any blue box, a fine blue box. A friend and I came across it outside the building, standing rather imposingly before the doors. It was a large blue telephone booth of sorts, with police markings. Naturally, we became curious as to the booth's contents, so we tried to get into the box, but the doors were not open, and the windows were frosted so we could not see inside. Amid our puzzlement, a loud pulsing noise came from the box, and we stepped away in shock, only to see it vanish before our eyes. We debated the significance of the work for hours after. To this day, I believe it remains one of the most mysterious and ingenious criticisms of our world today. It is a damning commentary on the lack of transparency in police work, and an embodiment of the frustration felt by the public in its search for answers. Try, though, we did. We could not find the artist's signature anywhere on the sculpture, but whoever they are, I commend them for their ingenuity and boldness of their work, and I look forward to seeing more. It's what this world needs. Well, it wasn't a sculpture, my friends. It was not a sculpture at all. But we'll send this to her first, because I need to see if this can unlock any other files that I might need to help me go through this thing. Good or bad Huh, you tell me. You see, it's puzzling. We did guess correctly. All the fragments do seem to fit together. So it looks like we are getting somewhere. Yes, but where are we getting? I'm thinking something that's not making sense to you, so why the that's good, right? Is something not making sense to you? You're really getting to know me, and you're spot on, you see. That's 3 pieces now. And none of them link to the other data on the phone. They should, but they don't. It's almost like they were never supposed to be on Lawrence's phone. Maybe the last piece will make sense of this. What do you think we should do next? Or do we point to this then? Maybe we can make sense of the last piece. I think you're right, or at least I hope you're right. Go get the rest, I'll be waiting. By the way, it looks like the corruption is blocking a direct link. Yes, it is. It might be worth checking out that email again to see where it leads. And here's this. You might want this. Evidence of the Doctor. I knew it. Large blue telephone booth with police markings. That must be the TARDIS. And yes, it is. But why visit a Van Gogh exhibit when the Doctor can meet him in the flesh? Well, I mean, he did. So, sorry, Doctor Who? It's complicated, but long story short, that's my person of interest. I like to keep tabs on him, her, them. It's hard to keep track, and that's the problem with time-traveling aliens, I suppose. They don't always show up in the right order, and sometimes not always in the same body. Exactly, on both counts. But that little phone box is always a dead giveaway. What's so special about a phone box? A doctor in a police box seems a little incongruous. Is the phone box for making house calls? I mean, we'll do this because this is always a thing. A doctor in a police box. Well, the doctor is not really a doctor per se, and the box has nothing to do with the police. That phone box is actually a TARDIS. Time and relative dimensions in space. And you could call it a spaceship, but it can travel through time as well. Its appearance is just a disguise or cloaking field, I think. Yes, the chameleon circuit's broken. Time-traveling alien doctor, why not? How do you know all this? This is the strangest thing I've ever heard. How do you know all this? And I know why, because you work for units. Well, the doctor was a colleague of sorts. They've been a great help to us as a unit, since the 70s. Anyway, this discovery proves my hunch. Lawrence was indeed looking for the doctor. I also suspect that the doctor had something to do with you getting a hold of Lawrence's phone. Well, the doctor's good at that. Maybe Lawrence found the doctor. Hang on, the doctor led me to this phone. The doctor sounds fascinating. Oh, you don't know the half of the doctor. The doctor does have a certain charismatic pull to them. You can't help but want to know more, even if it puts you in danger. We must focus on finding Lawrence, but if you come across any more references to the TARDIS or the doctor, do send them to me. This might give me some leads on the doctor's current location. Okay, good. To the mail. Oh, good. No, wait, that's the wrong one. This thing here. No, that's still not working. Only this one is. Oh, so we need some more information. I'll have to search. Natasha Nightingale. Crew found Natasha is missing a public appeal for any information about Natasha's disappearance. Good, we had another clue. Update for you, buddy. I'm afraid it's not good news. I asked around and you were pretty much the last person to see Natasha. No signs of forced entry or anyone coming over the fence into your home. And from what you tell me, pretty much all personal effects are still in the house, so she clearly didn't go anywhere on her own. Checked in with a couple of pals at Scotland Yard, too. Had them run every database I could think of. Not a sniff, not in the whole of London. I hate to sound corny, but it sounds like she just vanished into thin air. Well, considering what the villain of this game, yes, that's quite possible. Sorry, Lawrence, but she was your wife, and I know this must be very hard to hear, but this is the deadest of dead ends I've ever seen in my 16 years doing this job. I think your investigation is over. Oh, that's disheartening, isn't it? Clue, upload. Must have been awful to know that neither our private investigator nor the police could help. Luckily, we're getting all those things. We're neither of those things. I can't imagine how Lawrence must feel. The authorities are no help at all. Luckily, we're neither of those things. You're really getting into this, aren't you? That's the kind of determination we need. The report is rather conclusive. I was afraid of this. Quite a few of my ex-colleagues disappeared while on assignment. Losing people never gets easier. No, it does not. And to lose your spouse, I imagine that's much harder. Oh, I can only imagine. Okay, back to this. We still have this. You were mentioned in the comment by in the following thread. Weird phone corruption. Click on the link below to view the thread that you might have. Okay. Weird phone corruption. Anyone here familiar with bugs? I'm 99.999% certain I've got some kind of virus or bug on my phone, and it's glitching everything out, down to my last few security protocols at the MO. Worst part is, it's so much data has been corrupted. Apologies to those waiting on for my updates of West Drumlands. Those better photos were the first to go. Might help if you tell us what kind of glitch is made. Mostly just weird patterns of numbers, but now it feels like there's an image in those two. Everything keeps shifting through, so I can't tell what I'm looking at. I think I'm actually experiencing some kind of phenomena on my phone, or it's in my phone. I don't know. Is that everything? We've been through all that, and that's still corrupted. Anything on this that needs to be looked at, though? Anything left in this? I don't think so. Because I've already been through all of that. Nope, that still won't open. Ooh, antique books and rare DVDs. We did talk about this, though. Rare DVDs. Founded in 2008, Sparrow and Nightingale is an independent shop based on the community and care maintained by the Nightingales. The storehouse is an exciting collection of diverse stories. Both in physical and digital format, our titles are skillfully curated with the intent to inspire, celebrate, and remember. We donate 20% of our monthly profits to local charities. We promote local talent with regular scheduled author events and film screenings. Admission is always free, that's good. Join the Sparrow Book Club or the Nightingale Movie Club. Meet new friends, experience an adventure, and have a discussion at our monthly meetings. We select titles from a variety of genres, and so there's something for everyone. Well, that looks good. Okay, nothing here gives anything to scan. Into the unknown. What is this? Delve into realities yet discovered and untold till now. Alabama's Blue Box. Oh, good. Some of the most interesting puzzles in history are some of the smallest. One of these is the mystery of the Montgomery Blue Box, an enigma that has stumped local historians for decades. Photos apparently taken in Montgomery in 1955 show a British police box in the back alley of Alabama State Capitol. Let's read this. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay. In December 1955, an incongruous blue painted telephone box appeared in an alleyway in Montgomery, Alabama. Nobody knew where it came from, but reports suggest it was not there the previous day. Written records show the inquiries from the local populace were met with confusion by county authorities. They had no record of its installation. Officials were sent to inspect the box, but by the time they had arrived, it had vanished suddenly as it had appeared. Scan this. Clue found: Alabama's Blue Box. Good. The only visual evidence of it we have of its existence is the only clue of its origins is a single photograph of the box taken by a local reporter. Historians have identified it as a British police box. These were kiosk or call boxes once used in the UK. They enabled police and members of the public to contact nearby police stations in the event of an emergency. But the strangest thing, experts generally agree that the box in question probably originated from Great Britain in the early 1960s. This raises more questions than it solves. What was a British phone box doing in Alabama? Where did it come from, and where did it go? And how did a phone box from the 1960s appear in a photograph from 1955? Some investigators have claimed that the blue box was not a police box, but was instead some kind of prop constructed by hoaxers. Proponents of this counter theory have pointed out that the windows are wrong. Update: since originally writing this story, we've been contacted by several readers who have heard similar legends of the blue box. We've had reports of wooden phone kiosks being spotted in the Punjab in 1947, Tibet in 1935, and most bizarrely, allegations of 2 blue boxes spotted in Ypirs in 1914. We'll be bringing you more updates soon. Okay, it's in this thing that we scanned to Nella. Let's see what this does for us. Another sighting of the Doctor. I don't have a record of it in Alabama, though. It looks like this occurred around the time of the Civil Rights Movement, specifically when Rosa Parks was resisting bus segregation. Yes, she did. And you know what? She was a fucking legend for it. It was an iconic moment for the cause, you know. Yes, it was. And the Doctor does like to be present at significant historical events. Oh, we know that. What kind of alien is the Doctor anyway? So what's the Doctor like? Do you know the Doctor? Oh, yes, she does. The Doctor's a Time Lord from Gallifrey. He explains time travel. What does the Doctor look like? Gallifrey sounds made up. You made that up. This one will be fun. Oh, the Doctor looks pretty much like you or me, except for the 2 hearts thing. That's a bit different. So what's the Doctor like? The Doctor is a lot of things. Kind, mad, brilliant, and sad somehow. Well, if you lived the life of a time, would you be sad too? Somehow sounds insane, sounds fantastic, somehow. It's easy to miss, but there's a certain melancholy to them. Eons of living can do that to a person, I suppose. Yes, it could. Losing everyone that you make friends with. Do you know the Doctor? And yes, she does. Know is a strong word, but yes, I've met them. A few times, actually. You guys have traveled through time, you guys have traveled through space, you guys have traveled through time and space. Space and time. We'll do 2 in 1. No, sadly. The Doctor offered me a chance once, but I couldn't take it. I was needed at home. Well, there was that other time too, but then I died. That's a whole other story. Anyway, good that we found more evidence of the Doctor. I'll be sure to look through it later. Keep investigating, please. You're doing a fabulous job. But we need more information about where Lawrence is now and what he's doing. Well, I'm trying my best here. And nothing else has popped up, I don't think. Nope. No. No. Anything in my objectives? Look at the newly recovered emails. Okay, I have one more thing to do in that. And then we have this stuff here. But newly recovered emails, I thought I did. Because these are all still glitching. Oh, there we go. Okay, we'll save this for her. See if this helps. Sacred Circle. This is a conspiracy theory message board. Used to peruse it myself for some fascinating insights. I never pegged Lawrence to be the type. What's with this Jack fella experiencing glitches with his phone? Should I be worried? Sacred Circle sounds nefarious. Have you seen anything like it? Have you seen anything like it? Not at all. This is the first I've heard something infecting your phone like that. And it's not a simple technical bug. It looks like it's affected him psychologically too. That's horrifying. Jack's last words about Larry, he said he was right about Western Rumblins. Another mention of that place. Do you think Lawrence could have helped him? Could the same thing have happened to Lawrence? My gut tells me no. He doesn't have his phone. You do. But not to worry. I know I know what I'm doing. I have major precautions in place to keep us both safe. But do tell me if there's any weirdness about. I've had a close look at what you've sent me so far, and I'm seeing some worrying interferences in some of the data. I think Lawrence and Natasha may be in serious trouble. You can tell all that from the data. What kind of trouble should we help? We should help them. You can tell all that from the data. I'm a scientist. It's what we do. True. We need to redouble our efforts at finding Lawrence and Natasha. What about the doctor? When people are in trouble, helping them is our priority. It's what the doctor would do. Anyway, I'm certain we'll find more clues about the doctor along the way. Are there better qualified people to handle this? So what's the plan? Shouldn't we call the police? No, we shouldn't involve them. So what's the plan? Ideally, UNIT would be the best agency to handle this. These types of odd cases are our specialty after all. What sort of agency is this exactly? That's who you work for. That's who you work for. I feel like I've heard about UNIT before. This is highly classified information. But you've come this far, you deserve to know. The Unified Intelligence Task Force Unit for short. Our job is to keep Earth safe. Officially, we don't exist anymore. Unofficially, some of us kept going in secret to solve this time fracture debacle right now. Thanks for trusting me, Osgood. Wow, should I be worried about this time fracture? Surely someone might still be able to help. Thank you for trusting me. Not a word about this to anyone, and you're welcome, partner. So as I was saying, it's down to us to solve this. So, what do you think we should look into next? I'm not sure. Lawrence's chat with Ellie is interesting. It looks like what you've done might be important. I mean, true. And for good reason. You're right. Lawrence's messages to Sally do imply that there's something off about that place, and it's connected to Natasha's disappearance somehow. Menu files to look through. Lawrence's voice message also implies a them from Mr. Drumlins. And what do we know about it? He did say them. But there is more than one. Good spot, I noticed that. What are your thoughts about this ominous them? Well, it feels worrying. Maybe we thought someone kidnapped Sasha. It could be anyone. It feels worrying for sure. My thoughts precisely. At any rate, Lawrence specifically mentioned Mr. Drumlins. That makes it our next lead. I managed to recover some new data. Good. Let's see what we can find out about that place. I'll let you know if I find anything. You mean when you find something? I've got faith in you. A little too much, I still might add. I'm going to investigate Lawrence's house personally, with both of them, both him and his wife disappearing. Let's just hope I'm not the next one to go missing yet, because I kind of need you to guide me through this insanity. Oh, good. I got the gallery, chats, mail. Let's see what's in here. Ooh. Aye. That wasn't very nice. Oh, hello. What the fuck are you? Hello. I don't like this. Aye. Don't do that to me. I told you not to do that to me. Okay, those things are still broken. And I don't like this at all. Okay, Mr. Flint, Sally. Let's see what Mr. Flint has to say. Mr. Nightingale, what do you want? I've tried to be civil about this, and against my advice. You continue to be a thorn in my side. Mr. Flint, I have no idea what you're on about. If you have any issues with the renovations, you'll have to bring it up with the council. Save it, I've just spent 2 hours cutting up all the red tape you try to throw in my direction. You can't stop me from doing what I wish with my property. You don't understand? Why don't we talk about this? This is not a discussion. Just let this go and walk away. My previous email still stands.
I said 3 sugars, you absolute imbecile. Mr. Nightingale, my dear chap, how did it get to this? I will tell you how it got to this, Nightingale. Your insane crusade to try to stop me carrying out renovations in my cellar. Now, most people know me as an easygoing man who... For God's sake, make a fresh cup and get it right this time, you glistening simpleton.
Easygoing, my fat ass.
Who prefers to find common ground. But in this case, the only grounds in question belong to me. Wester Drumlins is mine to do with as I wish, and I intend to open up its cellars. Attempt to coerce or scare me again, and I shall contact both my lawyers and the police. Actually, I rather think the boys in blue would be fascinated by your tales of killer statues, might even get you committed. And if you think you could remain silent when they pull you in for questioning, the chief constable is an old golfing friend of mine. He'd make you sing, Nightingale. He'd make you sing.
Isn't that a conflict of interest? That sounds kind of illegal.
Toodle pip.
Yeah, toodle pip yourself, you fat bastard. Crew found Mr. Flint's retaliation. An angry voice message Mr. Flint has had enough of Lawrence's interference. Okay. Sally. So that's it then. Article's live. Into the Unknown isn't exactly the BBC, is it? It's better this way. Too much attention and people might take it as a challenge. I trust Rainey. She knows what she's doing. No one stepping foot in that house again. Well, apparently that doesn't work. Then we can finally put this behind us. I think so. Honestly, it's a relief. Oh, I feel at least 10 stones lighter. No pun intended. Relax. I think we've earned the right to joke about it now. I guess you're right. but still, I know it was always difficult for you. I hope you can finally make some peace with this, Sally. Maybe it never felt right before. Think of it this way: Kathy would be livid if she knew that you spent all this time groveling. Oh, definitely that. I just need to be sure that it wouldn't happen again to anyone. Speaking of Kathy, is that what you did to move on? I mean, well, yeah, my sister can get quite scary, but I think that's the situation was impossible to solve all at once. I kind of took it slow and made sure I could breathe in between, you know. Larry, that's too easy. No, it's brave. None of this is easy. I think that's the first time you've called me that. What, brave? I definitely have. Not in those exact words, maybe. For what it's worth, I'm glad it was you. I mean, all things considered, not what I wanted it to happen. Not that I wanted it to happen. Me too, Larry. Thanks for sticking with me through it. Even after, well, I'm happy we're friends. What do you think you'll do now? What do you think you'll do now that's over? Good question. It's one I can't answer just yet. But you know what? I think I can find some comfort in that. Party emojis. Okay, let's go ahead and send this to Osgood. How very diplomatic, Mr. Flint. So he's the current owner of Western Drumlin, Raw Tech. Hello?
Watcher 9327.
I'm gonna write that one down
Watcher
too.
9327. Watcher 9327.
Got that taken care of. He's the current owner of Western Drumlin. That's why Lawrence was locking horns with him. You just got another weird call, didn't you? What was this one like? Similar to the first, but this time it did Watcher. It was just freaky. The last one, the same, just static and numbers. I'm trying to see a pattern, but the same, just static and numbers. Did you notice any pattern? 4 numbers both times, both started with a word, same voice, 7 phone numbers. 4 numbers both times, but all those are correct. Just a second. I just pulled up some information from the call data. It looks like both calls were from old landline numbers. Very old numbers. Probably 70 or 80 years old, in fact. Can you trace the source? Theoretically, I could. But I'd rather pay full attention to our main investigation. The phone's corruption might be causing these calls. Best we just wait and see if it happens again. We've more pressing issues right now. Well, true. Ooh, Oscar. Hello, Mr. Nightingale. I'm at the shop right now, but it's still locked. Tried calling Mrs. Nightingale, but she's not picking up. Mr. Nightingale? Are we supposed to be closed today? We've got customers out here with me too. Oscar, sorry. Tell everyone the shop's closed until further notice. Do let others know too, thanks. Is everything okay? I'm sorry to bother you again, but do I still have a job? Is this because I accidentally melted some of the merchandise in the red DVD display? How do you do that? Are you both going bankrupt? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I've just been thinking about myself. I should have pushed for more sales. Oscar, calm down. It's none of those things. Nat's missing. Shocked face. I'm so sorry, Mr. Nightingale. Please let me know how I can help. Anything. Hi, Oscar, going to take you up on that offer. Could you come over and pick up the keys to the shop, please? I might be going on a trip. Of course, I'm on my way. You're going to look for Mrs. Nightingale, something like that, and I'm leaving you in charge while I'm gone. Shocked face. I won't let you down, sir. Send that. Okay, that's good. Hi, Lawrence. No worries. It was my pleasure to help. Given what you and Sally experienced, I think it's best we don't let anyone near Western Drumlins ever again. Let's hope your article keeps away any potential buyers well away. And I'm glad you liked the pseudonym. Do let me know if Cat Wallers has any more stories of the Bazaar. You've got quite a few editors interested in your style. Cheers, Rainy. Hi, Rainy. Hope all's well with you. Hallie and I just want to thank you again for your help with our Western Drumlins article, getting it featured on some high-profile sites, as well as a few of the urban legend sites. Really was going above and beyond the Call of Duty. It's something that we both appreciate. There's no way we'd have managed to get it published so quickly and seen it so widely without your help and advice. I doubt anyone else would have given us a hand. I can't say I blame them, to be honest. Well, the things I've seen, the stuff I know about, well, most people wouldn't believe a word of it. In fact, you listened and understood meant the world to me. Clive was right. You're a special person. By the way, how is he? Not seen him for ages. Tell him I say hi and send him my congrats. I see his homeless charity just opened its third shelter. Oh, meant to say, I saw that some sites refuse to publish articles anonymously, and for those you gave Sally and me the pseudonym of Cat Wallers. I see what you did there. Thanks again, Lawrence. P.S. I saw the piece you wrote in the Metropolitan magazine about Devils of the Sea, helping waylaid mariners. Absolutely fascinating. Okay, we'll scan the page. Clue found. Good. Send this to our friend. Hang on. Lawrence and Sally must have spread stories about Western Drumlins to keep people away from it, and Lawrence was also dealing with Mr. Flint. Why was he so determined to make people steer clear of Western Drumlins? I could pay a visit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but that may not be the best idea for now. Oh, that's frustrating. I had hoped we would find out more. What do you mean? Yes, still don't know where Lawrence is. We did learn some useful things. True, I suppose. We know Lawrence and Sally wanted to keep people away from West Drumlins. And went to great lengths for it, but that doesn't explain Lawrence's interest in it. The problem is, we've hit a dead end. I don't know how much more we can do on our own with just the phone data to go on. Did you find anything at Lawrence's house? He clearly hasn't been home in a while. His car was nearby though, and the keys to it were in his living room. All the stuff he ordered for that party is still in the boot. Anything else? Well, there was something odd about the master bedroom. An outline of dust on the wall in front of the dresser, like something was taken off the wall. I'm guessing it was the dressing table mirror. Maybe it's elsewhere in the house, maybe it broke. Are you sure it was the mirror? Most likely. I mean, it's not like you'd hang an oil painting over the dresser, would you? It seems like everything is just leading to more questions right now. The answer might be in Western Drumlins. What should we do? We'll have to answer them then. That's true. It's the only strong lead we have. Whatever's going on, Western Drumlins is the center of it. Lawrence seemed to believe that anyway. I managed to contact a colleague of mine, Aisha. She's going to have a look around Western Drumlins. But Flint lives there, and he doesn't seem very nice. If he's still renovating, he probably hasn't moved in yet. But I'll warn Aisha to look out for him, just in case. And you trust Aisha with this? Absolutely 100%. Aisha and I have been on a lot of unit adventures together. I trust her to have my back, and I do the same for her. Funny story, actually. I once got Aisha out of a difficult scrape involving a cyborg, Shog, and a bobsled. Her radio expertise came in handy, too. Sorry, radio expertise, that's normal for you then, sure, why not? Radio expertise. Aisha is a radio tech enthusiast, shortwave, high frequency. She's passionate about all of it. Anyway, I'll drop Aisha a message now. Meanwhile, could you look through the phone again to see if we missed anything? Let me know if you find something. There it is, huh? Ah, Mr. Flint, requesting a video call. Hello.
Mr. Nightingale, Lawrence,
You got something in
Larry.
your face, Flinty.
I was devastated to hear about your wife, Natalie, I believe her name is. Or
You have something
was.
on your face, sir.
It does rather prove my point. That
It
you should
bothers
end
me,
your
sir.
fixation with my property, Wester Drumlins.
Oscar's got something. In a minute. Oscar.
I've been a
In
patient
minute.
man, Larry. Throughout all your
minute,
scaremongering
Oscar.
and, let's be frank, your threats. But I've instructed my lawyers, Derbyshire and Mills, to seek a restraining order against you.
Ambulance chases
Your
those
obsession with my property must cease forthwith. That's just something you have to face.
people. And speaking of face, yeah, the thing on your face.
Incidentally,
It looks like stone, doesn't
my
it?
contractors have reported seeing a figure on the grounds of WD on several occasions.
Yeah.
I think we
And I
both
wonder
know
what
it's
it
you.
was. No, I think I know what
Naughty,
it was. But we tried to
naughty.
warn you about. You idiot.
So I've upgraded the property security, and you would be ill-advised
This
to
man
go
pisses
on
me
another
off.
one of your snooping expeditions. Call it a day, Mr. Nightingale. It is over.
I think your face
I
is
don't
over.
want you within a stone's throw
Yeah,
of
speaking
Wester Drumlins.
Speaking of stone, Mr. Flint. Okay, now what does she want? I got the thing, dropped that call. I need to talk to you. Hello, ahem. Sorry, I couldn't hang up. Good news, bad news. Good news, I think we've got a chance. We have a chance at recovering more data. Bad news, we have to be very quick about it. What? How? Some of the items you scanned earlier looked corrupted. They contained random numbers and pieces of text. Do you remember? Yes, I remember that. Sort of, kind of, maybe. The data in the items is shifting and changing, which is very strange. But that means I might be able to reconstruct more information from them. I need you to hunt down those remaining corrupted items and scan them now. I can't say with any certainty, but it's a possibility we need to explore. We have to move lightning fast. I don't know how long the items will remain in the state. Try to find them and scan them as quickly as you can. Go, go, go. There's nothing in that. That's still there, but it doesn't let me scan it. Wonder very uncertain. I'm not interested. I'm busy. Who found? Is this what you need? This is the final place. Good job. So they definitely all link up together. What does that mean? Like a jigsaw puzzle? But what does that mean? They're all from the same source for one, especially since they're not connected to the rest of the phone. but I can't get my algorithms to piece them together. Oh, bother. What's wrong? Hello? Looks like nothing's happening. You might have to assemble them on Lawrence's phone. No problem, I can do that. That's tricky. Can't you do that? Sure, wait, why? Because my algorithms ran through every possible combination and nothing happened, but considering it came from his phone, I don't think it's going to do anything unless it's pieced together on Lawrence's phone. That means you're up, partner. Go back to the Western Drumlins album in the gallery. That album appears to be the source of these data shifts. Piece together the fragments there, and I'll monitor the situation from here. You always make things difficult, and I'm no computer scientist. I'm an idiot who writes poetry. Don't worry, it's easy. Just like a jigsaw puzzle. Just tap and hold the pieces to move them around. If the pieces fit, they'll snap together. Just keep doing that till you completed the image. Good luck. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Wait, well, this cleared out. Look, it's Nat and Lawrence. Okay, Western Drumlins. There's the puzzle. Now, I'm not good at puzzles, so we're going to try, but I'm not good at this. Okay, well, that goes there. Would this go here? Okay, that goes there. Okay, there's this. Put you here. Okay, that goes there. Move this down here. Just when that went there. Maybe not. Okay, let's see here. Move this over here. There, that's where that goes. Oh, that's an angel. A weeping angel. At least now we can see the pictures of Western Drumlins. Oh, look, it's an angel. We found the angel creepy statue in an equally creepy house. Oh yes, 2 peas in a pod. Oh look, it's another one. Goody goody. Okay, that's all of that. Okay, now what? I'm not seeing anything to pop up to scan. This isn't good. Aye, you get the face off. No, sirree, we're not doing that. Oh no. 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 Yeah, the whole phone is spazzing. There's something on the phone. I know. Don't panic. Well, I might have to panic. Actually, panicking might not be a bad idea, but yes. It's what caused the anomalies I detected. Did you see? That wasn't the data we just put together. That is a distinct entity that's alive. Yeah, no shit. Wait, this sounds familiar. Familiar. Yes, you remember Jack's post from the forums, the so-called virus that was affecting his phone? You tell me it's the same thing? I'm 99.9% certain it is. It's a weeping angel. I could have told you that. This is not good. Really not good. Yeah, they're not nice, and I hate them dearly. They're my worst monster in the entire Doctor Who universe, because they're freaky. Angel, well, that's the form they tend to take on. Nasty predatory creatures. They turn to stone when you look at them. You just encouraged encountered them before, though this digital form is unprecedented. What is it doing? It's moving through the phone, corrupting data. Oh no, it's trying to escape. Escape where to? I think it's trying to get into the phone networks. If it gets out, the damage it inflicts could be immeasurable. Smash the phone. No. We can't find Lawrence without it. We'll have to stop this thing within the phone itself. I've got an idea. Tell me, I'm all ears. This creature came from the corrupted data fragments we put together. If we can delete those fragments, it might delete the entity. It's worth a shot. Might? You mean you're not sure? Well, I mean, it's worth a shot. I'm sure it's the best chance we've got. Okay, I've enabled delete function on my bug. If there's a corrupted fragment on the screen, the scan button will turn into a delete button. When you see it, you can use it to delete the fragments. You know what I mean when you see it. Do it now, we're running out of time. I'm trying to take over the phone and completely hurry. Okay, good. Take me back to that picture. You're a nasty one, aren't you? Hey, are you okay? It's glitching, but I mean, I'm fine. It's not the button. The entity is manipulating the phone. It's going to try everything it can to stop you from deleting those fragments. But you must destroy it. That is terrifying. We might have an advantage. Weeping angels can only move when they're not being watched. Looking at its behavior here, the rule still seems to apply. So long as you keep it in sight, it can't attack. Not as much as I'd like. I'll do my best to keep you safe. Remember, no matter how hard I try to stop you, you must get that delete button. That one stopped. I don't know where else it would be at. Well, I think we stopped it. Still there, don't worry, the immediate threat is past. Good. Yeah, that's a relief. Sorry about that. The creature almost escaped. You could have finished, you could have been finished. I had to make a call. I mean, I was trying my best. Don't mention it, I executed the mass data wipe. Crude but effective. But it means we may have lost valuable data. But at least I'm safe. The creature managed to corrupt and destroy more data on the phone too. At least we prevented its transformation from digital demon to real world threat. Hope we've not lost anything important. Ditto, but in better news, Aisha's just arrived at Western Rumblins. She's setting up surveillance cameras to monitor the place, and I've detected some new files on Lawrence's phone. You know the drill by now? Don't you? Yes, I know the drill. And here's this. I've been holding onto this, by the way. I presume this is the form Lawrence's exploration of Western Rumblins. Yes, it looks like he documented the place thoroughly. Is that an angel statue? Yes, it is. I'm not sure, but it's a possibility I wouldn't rule out. I must warn Aisha about this. Have a look through the new batch of recovered data, will you? We may find more answers there. You're stuck on the home screen. Downloads. Is that Nat? Looks like Natasha. Interesting. And that clears that out. And we still have this, which we have to uncover. More for Nat and more for what was Stefan got to say this time? Aha, I know everything now, Nightingale. You do. So you'll close off the house? Close it off? No. My cousin told me all about you. You've been trying to get that property for ages. I know what you're trying to do. It won't work. There's been a misunderstanding, and he sent this. Horrible things have happened there. Poppycock. I don't take stock in fiction, and to think I was still trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. That dinner was just a stunt, pure manipulation. Well, I won't be bought with a simple pot roast. Well, pot roasting is pretty good, though. If you won't listen, then I'll have to do something about it. Do something about it? Ho! Ho! I'd like to see you try. Don't test me, boy. And more for Natasha's chat. Mr. Nightingale, I do believe your presence was required at home 30 minutes ago. Where are you? The popcorn's going stale. Oh, gee, sorry, Nat. I had to pop over to Western Rumblins for a bit. Heading back now. I see it making life harder for dear old Fuzzy Flint. I suppose it's wise to keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. I'll take it that your pick for the movie nights is The Godfather. And Fuzzy Flint, really? Ugh. I thought the mob might inspire you in these trying times, and yes, Flint's such a kind neighbor. He never gets my name wrong. I can't imagine a better way to describe him. I could think of a few, like Fussy Flint. Oh, darling, you're just being unoriginal now. Shot it. But seriously, Larry, the thing with Western Rumblins, it's about to go pear-shaped, isn't it? Don't worry, Nat. I'll keep us both safe. Those things are never getting out. I know you will, but we're a team, remember? I could march over to Flint right now and make him an offer he can't refuse. I'd love to see you go all Corleone on him. But it's too dangerous. I've already lost Kathy. I can't lose you two. You seriously can't expect me to sit here twiddling my thumbs while you're risking your life. Look, we'll talk more once I get home, okay? Okay. I'm just saying that you don't have to go at it alone, Larry. I'm never alone with you around. You're such a melt. I love you. And in that one, there's nothing else in this. Email. Oh good, you're unlocked. Dear Lawrence, thanks for dropping by again today. We managed to get that film you wanted. Hope it's what you're looking for. Here's the download link. Record number A113. Film, medium film. Title, A London Citizen Displaced During the War. We'll scan this page. Good. Send this to Nella. A London citizen displaced during the war. That's curiously specific footage to look up. Why would Lawrence be interested in that? Having a clue, history project, something to do with his collection? Possibly. Possible, but unlikely given the level of importance attached to it. It looks like this file has been downloaded before. Check the link and see if you can find this video in his phone somewhere. I mean, we have this, although the only video here is Nat, and it's only 5 seconds long, doesn't give us much. And there's whatever this is, which I think that's supposed to be the TARDIS. We can scan this. This might come in handy too. Send this. Well, that's disappointing. When that thing was running amok on the phone, it must have damaged the file. Maybe it's important. Can you fix it? Do you think this thing is? Do you think that thing targeted this? Can you fix it? Unfortunately, it's beyond repair. Judging by the metadata, that's still readable. I say it's a digitalization of very old film footage. Well, I think this is the video that Lawrence requested in that email we saw. Yes, it was the last file I need to fully restore Lawrence's phone to. We should go hold it then, or be close. How do we get it? How do we get it? Let's use this email from the archives as a starting point. You need to contact Margaret and convince her to give you the digitalized video she sent to Lawrence. So you'll have to pretend to be Lawrence. It looks like a personal transaction, so she wouldn't release it to a stranger. Sounds tricky. That's a good idea, but sadly, I can't. Looks like the file is stored as a hard copy. It'll be much faster if you pretend to be Lawrence, so do your best. No pressure, but if Margaret asks you anything, just get your facts right. It's all in the email exchanges. Go on, give her a ring. Good luck. She never makes this easy for me, does she? But for the sake of my throat, all this talking I've been doing, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. So thank you all for watching. See you next time.